everyone. We are the first group and we will be presenting these following topics. I am Crystal Junior Falls, your first presenter for today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our presentation. So, let me give you a quick view about badminton. Badminton is a racket sport played using rackets to hit a shuttlecock across the net. Although it may be played with larger teams, the most common forms of the game are singles, which is with one player per side, and doubles, which is with two players per side. But before playing badminton, there are a lot of things to consider, including what to wear or what type of equipment to use. The players are necessary to wear badminton shoes and badminton attire, and for it to be comfortable, it should be lightweight. And for additional information, some players equip themselves with hand grips, wristbands, and ankle guards for a more competitive look. For the game's equipment, we have 5 main types of rackets, namely lightweight, heavyweight, towel grip, synthetic, and high-tension rackets. And for the shuttlecock, we have feathered and most affordable plastic shuttlecock. And last but not the least is the net. Now, my group mates will further discuss on what and how to use these equipments for the game.
Good day everyone, my name is John Mark and my task is to discuss about the shuttle. 2 parts of feathered shuttlecock. Number 1 is base, usually made of cork. The tip of the base is made of soft cork, whereas the top of the base is made of hard cork or static foam. The bottom of the base is soft because it is where the player hit the shuttle. The elasticity of the soft cork helps with the strokes. Number 2, skirt, is made of either natural feather or synthetic material. The fact is, in general, goose feather are the best option, but the highest quality feather are taken from the left wings of gooses. Synthetic skirts look like natural feathered shuttles, but use more sustainable material and last longer. A shuttle needs to have a 16 feather. The feather needs to have uniform length between 62mm to 70mm when measured from the tip to the top of the base. The tip of the feather needs to lie on a circle with diameter from 58mm to 68mm. The base needs to be between 25mm to 28mm in diameter and rounded on the bottom. The shuttle needs to weigh from 4.74 to 5.50 grams.
Good day everyone, my name is Charlotte Louise L. Araneta and I will be presenting about the badminton net and badminton racket.
Badminton net dimensions. Total width 6.1 meters or 20 feet. Total height at the post 1.55 meters or 5 feet and 1 inch. Total height at the center 1.524 meters or 5 feet. Net height 0.76 meters or 2 feet and 6 inches. These main dimensions are completed with 2 less important ones. The first is that the top of the net needs to be finished with a white tape that is 75mm and that is doubled over the top cord. This means that the tape measures 37.5mm on each side. In addition to that, the mesh of the net has a thickness of between 15 and 20mm. According to the thickness of the mesh that we already mentioned, it is worth noting that it also needs to be made of a fine cord of dark color. The color requirement is in order to contrast with the white tape that tops the net, and that should be clearly visible as a reference point. The top cord or cable needs to be stretched firmly and be flush with the top of the post. There cannot be any space between the posts and the net.
Badminton racket. 5 parts of badminton. 1. Head. The head of the racket is the ring of material that holds the strings in place. It can be oval or more rounded and has holes in its perimeter through which the strings are laced. 2. Stringed area. The stringed area is made up of nylon or carbon fiber string that is interwoven to form the face of the racket. Its dimensions, according to BWF rules, must not exceed 280mm in length or 220mm in width. 3. Throat. The throat connects the head to the shaft. It may be a separate triangular piece at the base of the head or may actually be integrated into the head itself. 4. Shaft. The shaft is the long rod between the throat and handle. often made of a composite material such as graphite. The shaft can be stiffer or more flexible based on the needs of the player. 5. Handle. The handle connects to the shaft and is used to hold the racket. The handle is covered with a material called the grip. A typical racket length is between 665mm to 675mm and should not exceed 680mm or wider than 213mm.
Hi everyone, I'm April Grace Aronson from Group 1 and I will be reporting about who invented the game badminton. The game badminton was actually invented in India in a version called Pune after the garrison town of Pune, which was played by the British Army officers stationed in India in the 1860s. The officers took the game back to England, where it became a success at a party given by the Duke of Beaufort in 1873 at his estate called Badminton in Gloucestershire, from which the game derived its name. And later, it was then first unofficially played in 1899 by men, followed by women the next year, and was continued to play until it became a world game sport. And that's it. Thank you for listening.